A former Singapore Transport Minister S Iswaran pleaded not guilty to 8 new charges this morning. Handed to him as part of a corruption case, Iswaran is accused of obtaining valuable things from Lum Kok Seng, who is managing director of property and construction group Lum Chang Holdings. Its subsidiary, Lum Chang Building Contractors, was disqualified from bidding for a Land Transport Authority contract in November 2021. CNA's Sherlyn with this report.
Arriving here at the State Court some 40 minutes before the hearing, Iswaran appeared calm and stoic and was flanked by his lawyers. He then addressed the media briefly before entering for the hearing, which took about 15 minutes. He maintained a straight face throughout as he pleaded not guilty to all the 8 fresh charges. His lawyers had questioned why the charges were being tendered only now and if any more would be filed. To that, the prosecution responded that all charges are based on evidence and also fixed for the 8 new charges to be heard before the High Court in the upcoming sitting on the 2nd of April.
The former Transport Minister is accused of obtaining items worth nearly 19,000 Singapore dollars in 2021 and 2022 from Lum Kok Seng. While knowing that Mr. Lum was involved in a Land Transport Authority contract with Lum Chang Building Contractors. In response to CNA's queries, LTA says that the Transport Ministry is not involved in the approval or contract management of construction projects. It adds that it has not given any contracts to Lum Chang since the year 2019. Lum Chang has declined to comment. Lum Kok Seng was mentioned in Iswaran's charges in relation to a 2016 contract for additional and alteration works to Tanah Merah MRT station and existing viaducts. The project is still ongoing. LTA tells CNA that there were 2 fatal workplace accidents at the site in December of 2020 and September 2021. Due to the poor safety record, LTA excluded Lum Chang from a tender for works on the Cross Island line and to construct Punggol station in November 2021.
Well, Singapore's anti-corruption agency says Iswaran's 8 new offences took place from November 2021 to November 2022. Iswaran is accused of receiving valuables from Lum Kok Seng during this period. Well, these include 10 bottles of whiskey between November 2021 and July 2022, worth over $2,300. Iswaran is also said to have been given 12 bottles of wine worth more than $2,700 in January 2022. The charges also include sports equipment, nearly $6,000 worth of golf clubs over the course of 2022, including a full set, and in June, a Brompton T-Line bicycle valued at nearly $8,000. Previously, Iswaran was charged with receiving valuables worth more than $380,000 from property tycoon Ong Beng Sing. They include hundreds of tickets to the Formula One Singapore Grand Prix, football matches and stage shows in the UK, as well as flights and a hotel stay in Doha. In all, Iswaran now faces 35 charges and is accused of obtaining a total of over 402,000 Singapore dollars worth of items as a public servant. Iswaran has pleaded not guilty to all charges. The Attorney General's chamber says it will take a decision on Lum Kok Seng after the case against Iswaran has been completed.